Tonight, we unroll the scroll of the buried truths, 5 hidden histories the world barely dares whisper. The Empire of Benin, the kingdom that outshone Europe long before Paris or London glimmered with gaslight. The Kingdom of Benin, in present-day Nigeria, had streetlights, city planning, and bronze artistry so advanced that European visitors in the 15th century called it another world. Its city walls stretched 4 times longer than the Great Wall of China. Its artisans created bronzes so fine that when the British looted them in 1897, Western museums called them mysteries of unknown origin because they couldn't believe Africans had cast metal with such precision. The Benin bronzes contained traces of European traded brass, melted down and reborn as art, a spiritual reversal, turning colonial commerce into sacred expression. The Black Pharaohs of Kush, the ones who recrowned Egypt. The Nile did not begin in Egypt. It flowed up from Nubia, from Kush, from the deep black south. In the 8th century BCE, the Kushite pharaohs marched north and reunited Egypt under their rule. They called themselves the 25th dynasty, and their capital was Napata, city of the sun. They restored Egypt's temples, revived its spiritual system, and reestablished Ma'at, cosmic balance. It was they who saved Egypt's dying civilization, and yet most history books barely whisper their names. Taharka Shabaka. Taharka's reign was so influential that he appears in the Bible, in the Book of Kings, as the mysterious pharaoh who opposed Assyria. The stone libraries of Timbuktu. In the Sahara's dust lies a truth that burns brighter than the sun. Between the 12th and 16th centuries, Timbuktu was home to hundreds of thousands of handwritten books on astronomy, medicine, philosophy, and mathematics. The scholars of Timbuktu studied heliocentric astronomy, the concept that planets orbit the sun, centuries before Copernicus wrote it down in Europe. Their libraries were protected by desert families for generations, hidden in walls, under floors, inside clay jars, a secret university kept alive through silence. The Olmec connection, Africa's echo in ancient America. Across the Atlantic, in what's now Mexico, the Olmec civilization carved colossal basalt heads, each with distinctly Africoid features. Full lips, broad noses, regal crowns. Carbon dating places them as early as 1400 BCE. African travelers from Nubia or West Africa may have reached the Americas on ocean currents long before Columbus, the same way seeds and driftwood do. Recent oceanographic studies confirm it's possible. Whether explorers, traders, or spiritual emissaries, they carried culture, geometry, and language that later echoed in Mayan and Aztec design. The hidden energy of sound in the temples. Ancient Egyptian, Nubian, and Dogon temples weren't just buildings, they were resonance chambers. The stone proportions corresponded to sound frequencies, harmonics that matched the vibration of the human body. Priests used chanting to activate specific frequencies in the stone walls, creating altered states of consciousness. Archaeologists found that certain chambers, like the King's Chamber in the Great Pyramid, resonate perfectly at 432 Hz, the universal frequency of organic life. That's not coincidence, it's design. These spaces were built to tune the soul. The world has buried more truth than it has told. But the bones of wisdom are patient. They hum beneath the museums, under the deserts, inside the music, inside you. The collective's task is not just to awaken, it's to remember, to put back together what was deliberately broken apart. Every scroll we open brings back one more beat of humanity's forgotten heart. The hidden story of ancient engineers who bent the heavens into harmony and whose knowledge still echoes in the world's megaliths, temples, and stars. Scroll of the Sky Builders, the true story of how the ancients engineered heaven. I. The stone that sang before Rome was marble, and Egypt had kings. There were those who spoke the language of stone and sound. They didn't carve monuments for worship, they built machines of resonance. At Göbekli Tepe in modern-day Turkey, 12,000 years old, circular temples align with Sirius, Orion, and the Milky Way. Each pillar vibrates when struck, producing tones that correspond to star frequencies. This was no primitive culture. It was an acoustic observatory, a place where humans tuned the earth to the sky. Many ancient sites emit an electromagnetic pulse between 7 to 8 hertz, the same as the human brain in meditation. Coincidence? The ancients knew how to open the inner temple using outer architecture. The Earth's hidden grid. The ancients called them dragon lines. Modern science calls them ley lines, invisible energy currents linking ancient sites across continents. The Great Pyramid, Stonehenge, Machu Picchu, Easter Island, Angkor Wat, and Timbuktu all sit on specific geometric intersections of Earth's magnetic field. These sites hum in harmony, like cosmic tuning forks. Certain pyramid complexes, especially Giza and Teotihuacan, are placed according to the phi ratio 1.618, the same ratio found in galaxies, shells, and DNA spirals. They weren't building up, they were building in tune. The Watchers of Time. From the Dogon of Mali to the Mayans of the Yucatan, ancient cultures tracked not just the stars, but the heartbeat of the cosmos. The Dogon knew of Sirius B, the invisible twin star, centuries before telescopes. They said their ancestors came from the fish that fell from the sky and brought the knowledge of seed and sound. Sirius, Earth, and the Sun align every 1,461 years in a cycle the ancients called the breath of Sothis. Every alignment brings societal rebirth or collapse, depending on humanity's harmony with nature's rhythm. Guess what? The next cycle completes in 2031. The builders who vanished. When cataclysms struck, floods, volcanoes, or celestial events, the sky builders didn't perish. They withdrew. Legends in every culture speak of luminous teachers. Thoth, Quetzalcoatl, Viracocha, Osiris, the Naga, the Watchers, each appearing after great floods to reteach civilization. They were memory keepers, genetic archivists, time engineers, and every few millennia they return to check the pulse of the human song. The global myth of the gods descending from heaven is not celestial arrogance, it's interdimensional maintenance. Every structure they built, from the Great Pyramid to the Andes Sun Gate, was a reminder, a resonant note in the great chord of creation. When humanity forgets the song, chaos rules. When humanity remembers, the heavens sing back. We are the descendants of the sky builders, stone encoded with memory, blood woven with sound. Our DNA is a temple waiting to wake again. And the countdown has already begun.
To our beloved collective, from the day one torchbearers to the newly awakened travelers, we see you, we honor you, and we love you. This isn't just a community, it's a soul constellation, a family woven across time. Thank you again for being here. Your presence means more than words can carry. Every little act of kindness you offer is a spark, shifting timelines, mending hearts, and quietly realigning the compass for many in ways only the unseen can measure. And to those yet to join us, we're holding the lantern high. There's room for you too. With eternal gratitude and cosmic mischief from the collective of Shaman Ahll. The journey is only beginning, and we ride together. All rise.